name. This fragrance is the most intoxicating perfume I have in my entire collection. It's very mass appealing, and every single time I wear this fragrance, I have to write the name for someone. It's absolutely incredible. It's sexy, it's dark, it's spicy, it's very extravagant. This perfume should come with a warning. Very intense. Wow, this is a fragrance you must pay attention to. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Giselle. I review perfumes. Welcome if you're new to my channel, and welcome back if you're one of my loyal returning subscribers. So today is about unisex fragrances, or fragrances marketed for men / cologne. However, these are typical scents that women also enjoy, women also love to wear, including myself. So if you want to hear more about them, let's dive in. So the first fragrance I have on my list today is Danger. Guys, this fragrance is dangerous. It's so intoxicating. This perfume should come with a warning, for sure. It's incredibly addictive. Oh my god. Addictive, intoxicating, very alluring. This perfume, this cologne, strikes the perfect balance between sweet and spicy, because it's sweet but it's not too sweet, it's spicy but it's not too spicy. So as I was saying, it strikes the perfect balance between sweet and spicy. Incredibly beautiful. It's also slightly floral, slightly fougere. So in case you don't know, fougere is a typical olfactory group where most fragrances marketed for men belong to. And typically these fragrances are herbaceous, very aromatic. They have lavender, they have bergamot, oak moss. So there is dewy, watery component in the base that makes fragrances earthy but dewy at the same time and extremely alluring. I think this scent is 100% unisex. I tend to wear this fragrance more during the night, especially in colder weather. And although it has a lot of depth, it's also light enough to be worn during the day. It's a crowd pleaser. It's very mass appealing, and every single time I wear this fragrance, I have to write the name for someone, and I get tons and tons of compliments. It truly is amazing, guys. You have to try Danger Parfum Cologne by Roja. The next one on my list is a fragrance I always rave about, and it's Blue Talisman by Ex Nihilo. This fragrance is my baby. I can't live without this fragrance. It's one of my favorites from Ex Nihilo, and I can't wait to try the extrait version. What a stunning perfume. This is a citrusy, very zesty, fruity, juicy type of scent. Now, this fragrance is not your run-of-the-mill freshie. Actually, I wouldn't call it a freshie, because if you call it a freshie, you will open the door for comments like, oh, it's way too expensive to be a freshie. This is way more than a freshie. Although it's very fresh, it's citrusy, it's zesty, it's very juicy, and also very invigorating, very energizing. It's way more than just a freshie. This perfume is actually very juicy. It has pear. It also has ginger in the opening. Ginger always gives fragrances a kick, so usually they tend to be very invigorating, very energizing, which is this case. It's like a happy fragrance for me. Every time I wear it, it puts a smile on my face. I truly love Blue Talisman, and as I said, it's very invigorating. Every time I need a pick-me-up, I spray this perfume. I always have it with me. I always carry decants. I always carry it when I travel. I absolutely love it. Another thing that I like about Blue Talisman, and I think it truly sets this fragrance apart, is that not only is it unisex, but it's truly 100% gender neutral. When a man wears it, it pulls super duper masculine and exudes masculine energy in every single drop. However, on women, it pulls sweeter and very feminine. It's very airy, very bright. I've recommended this fragrance to so many people, and every single person I recommended this fragrance to got back to me and told me that it is a winner. It's also very juicy. It has pear also in the top notes, so the ginger and the pear kind of balance each other. The ginger, it's slightly spicy. It has like a sweet spiciness, which in my opinion plays a really important role here because it balances the sweetness of the pear while enhancing the juiciness. This fragrance, guys, smells very expensive and very, very luxurious. It's like a sporty type of luxury. I wouldn't say it's for a black tie type of event. However, it smells very luxurious, very modern. Again, this is not your typical freshie. Forget about that word. It's fresh, it's juicy, very invigorating, energizing, uplifting. And if you like this type of scent profile, I'll dare to say this is even a safe blind buy. You know, I never encourage people to blind buy. However, if you're gonna blind buy no matter what, this perfume, if you like this type of scent profiles, this fragrance is for you. Everything I have to say about Blue Talisman is perfection. It's hypnotic, it's magnetic, it's citrusy, but it's not sharp. It's very soft actually, and I think the pear has a lot to do here because it adds a lot of juiciness and sweetness. It's also very soothing, very calming, very zen. I love it. This perfume, guys, this perfume, it's stunning. It's a must try. So moving on, guys, the next one is 𝗿𝗚𝗧𝗧𝗏 by Maison Crivelli. What a beautiful scent. What a beautiful fruity woodsy fragrance we have here. It's so unique. This baby also gets me compliments every single time I wear it. And not only that, but there's a pattern here. Every time I get a compliment, people love it, of course, but they always say, it smells so unique. It smells very different. And it's true. This is a woodsy fragrance, but very different from the typical woodsy fragrances we have on the market. Everything Maison Crivelli does, it's very, very unique. So here we have like a semi-dry type of woodsy scent. It's absolutely beautiful. During the colder months, it becomes crispier and slightly drier. And during the warmer months, it becomes creamier and you will pick more of the fruity aspect of it. So the main character here, when it comes to the fruity notes, is blackcurrant or cassis. So as I explained before in one of my previous videos, this is a very tricky and versatile note, so much so that it's used in perfumery in very different ways. For example, to create green fragrances, woodsy fragrances, floral fragrances, and of course, fruity perfumes. So it can be juicy, it can be green, sometimes it's drier. The typical way we see blackcurrant usually is with a fruity, juicy, sweet profile. Now, this is not a fruity, sweet fragrance. I think the blackcurrant here is more about balancing dryness rather than providing scent. It's really, really beautiful. Usually woodsy fragrances, this is as woodsy as it gets. If you like woodsy fragrances, this is a must try. But what I'm trying to say is that oftentimes woodsy fragrances can pull a little bit animalic. Sometimes they are extremely dry, especially when we see Australian sandalwood. Sometimes it's very creamy, like when we see Mysore sandalwood, which is the gold standard when it comes to sandalwood. So it can take different directions. This is like something in between, although it leans more on the drier side, and it has those pencil shavings type of vibes. Also smells very upscale, very polished, and very modern at the same time. I get anywhere between 8 and 12 hours on my skin. It depends on the season. Usually during the summer it lasts longer, but during the winter, guys, I get no less than 8 hours with above average projection. Projection is about 2 arm lengths, and this fragrance will project for the entire time it remains on your skin. So if you haven't yet, take this video as a sign. 𝗿𝗚𝗧𝗧𝗏 by Maison Crivelli. The next fragrance on my list is Intoxicated by Kilian. Guys, let me tell you, they couldn't have chosen a better name. This fragrance is the most intoxicating perfume I have in my entire collection. It's absolutely incredible. It's sexy, it's dark, it's spicy, it's very extravagant, very intense. Wow. This fragrance fills up a room with only 2 or 3 spritzes. And if you like to be smelled before you enter the room, this is a fragrance you must pay attention to. So it smells extremely luxurious. And the 3 main notes here, the 3 key notes listed by the house are mocha coffee, vanilla, and cardamom. And the funny thing is that although they are blended together in perfect harmony, you can still pick each of them. The vanilla here, I think it's very important because it adds like a sugary, slightly gourmand component to the mocha note, making it smoother and more chocolatey. I love it. Usually I wear it on its own. This is my winter night type of scent. And as I was saying, I usually wear it on its own or layer with Black Phantom. Black Phantom is the only fragrance I layer intoxicated with, because otherwise I feel I will be killing this magnificent, phenomenal DNA. Black Phantom absolutely deserves a place in this list, so I'm giving Black Phantom an honorable mention. It definitely deserves a place here. Just didn't want to include two fragrances from the same house, but if I do another unisex fragrances video, I'll definitely include and review Black Phantom because it's absolutely incredible. This, guys, if you like to be smelled before you enter the room, this is a fragrance you must check. To me, Intoxicated, it's a black tie event type of scent. Same with Black Phantom. This is a black tie event type of scent. Fragrance for a great Gatsby party. It lasts about 6-7 hours on my skin. When I layer it with Black Phantom, it lasts a little bit longer, but this is without overspraying. If I overspray, I'll get around 10 hours with above average projection in the first couple hours. But this fragrance never becomes a skin scent, so it will continue projecting for the entire time it remains on your skin, just like the fragrance I reviewed previously. Moving on, guys, the next one on my list is Eccentric O2 by Eccentric Molecules. So in case you're not familiar with this house, Eccentric Molecules releases their fragrances in pairs, like Molecule 1, Eccentric O1, Molecule 2, Eccentric O2, Molecule 3, Eccentric O3, and so on and so forth. So the molecule something, in this case, Molecule 2, is just the molecule, which is ambroxan, and the eccentric counterpart is that molecule plus other notes. So in this case, we have ambroxan, but we also have 𝘖𝙧𝙘𝗎 super, we have ginger, we have jasmine, we have iris. It's so beautiful. So nice. This fragrance is perfection. I reviewed this fragrance before in case you want to check my previous videos, and I remember sharing the story about how I learned about this fragrance. And it was in an airport. I was in an airport, there was a man sitting next to me, and he smelled absolutely incredible. And I overheard people talking about his cologne. People were saying like, who's smelling this good? But I was sitting next to him, so I knew it was him. So I had to ask what he was wearing, and it was Eccentric O2. And ever since, it's been a staple in my collection. Now, another reason why I love this fragrance so much is not just from a scent perspective, but I always say that I use this one as a tool, just like Molecule 1, which is 𝘖𝙧𝙬 super. Eccentric O2 has ambroxan. It's not just the ambroxan molecule, but it does have ambroxan. Both ambroxan and 𝘖𝙧𝙬 super are used in perfumery as fixatives. 𝘖𝙧𝙬 super is more volatile, so if you spray 𝘖𝙧𝙬 super on your favorite fragrance, it will help with projection. Now, ambroxan is less volatile, and for that reason is used as a base note. It anchors the whole composition, and it helps with lasting power. So that's why I say I use it as a tool. Both molecules are very powerful when it comes to performance. Both smell slightly woodsy, but I think 𝘖𝙧𝙬 super smells clean, while ambroxan to me smells warmer, it's cozier. And sometimes, not always, but sometimes I pick a little bit of a saltiness or even mineral accords, which doesn't come as a surprise because ambroxan is a synthetic molecule created to mimic the scent of the ambergris. So it doesn't come as a surprise that it has that salty component, and sometimes, as I said, a little bit mineral, a little bit marine. In this particular case, I don't pick that, but oftentimes I do, and I just wanted to share it with you. So this is perfection, incredible fragrance, very modern, very avant-garde, very expensive smelling. It's just beautiful. You can wear this fragrance alone, just like Molecule 2, or you can layer it with other fragrances, although the ambroxan here is mixed with other notes, so it's not going to be as strong as it is in the single molecule version, like Molecule 2. Remember, this is Eccentric O2, so it won't be as strong as I was saying, but it will still help you with performance, and it will add that beautiful woodsy warm scent. Now, mind you, this is a molecular fragrance, so don't be surprised if after half an hour or even 20 minutes you can't smell it anymore. Don't worry, because you will still catch whiffs of it throughout the day, and I can almost guarantee that people around you will be able to smell it, even when you can't smell anything. This perfume is incredible. I love the minimalist bottle. It doesn't come with a lid, it comes like that. It's not a tester, it just comes like that. I think it's part of the aesthetics. I love it. You can also get it in the smaller size, but I think it's worth having the large one, and I'm loving it. This is like my third bottle. I don't know. I don't even want to confess, but it's so, so good, guys. So if you haven't, I highly encourage you to try Eccentric O2 by Eccentric Molecules. And the last one for today is Oud for Greatness by Inizio. This fragrance is everything and then some, but you have to like strong fragrances. If you like to be smelled before you enter the room, this should be your number one. This is also my winter night type of scent. It's kind of my signature scent during winter nights. This, Black Phantom, and Intoxicated are kind of my 3 signature winter night scent. It's a very addictive fragrance, very smoky, very deep, very dark. It's very intense. It's incredible. It's a very complex fragrance with lots of facets, very luxurious smelling. It is a very luxurious fragrance. Not only does it smell expensive and luxurious, it is expensive and luxurious, but it's worth every single penny. If you like strong fragrances, especially woodsy and woody fragrances with lots of wood, but I'm talking about a very deep woodsy smoky wood rather than an animalic type of wood. This fragrance is very strong, I'm not gonna lie. So if you like strong fragrances, bespoke fragrances, this is king. However, it's not animalic. It's not animalic at all, which in my case, it's a good thing because I don't like animalic fragrances, but we are all different. Some people love animalic fragrances. I just wanted to be transparent and let you know this is not the typical animalic wood scent. This is very deep, as I was saying. It's very smoky. It's very intriguing, very mysterious. This is like winter night. This fragrance screams winter in every single drop. Winter night. I picked something sweet here. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but there is a very subtle sweetness that I think it's crucial here to balance a possibly screechy saffron, because it's very strong in saffron. Saffron and nutmeg are the most prominent notes here, and saffron can be screechy. Don't be fooled by Baccarat Rouge 540. The saffron note in Baccarat Rouge is done in a way that smells very perfumey, slightly punchy in the opening, but it's not screechy at all. However, the saffron here may be pulling a little bit screechy, but thanks to that sweetness, it's completely offset. It's a nighttime type of scent. It's very elegant, but it's also very versatile. I would say this could be a black tie event type of scent. However, you can wear it for any other nice event during the night. I wouldn't say this is a daytime type of scent, but you do you. To me, this is 100% a nighttime fragrance, but it's not necessarily a black tie or red carpet type of scent. Oud for Greatness has a very complex masculine aspect to it, and when I'm saying complex, I'm saying it in a positive way. However, many women, including yours truly, loves it. I absolutely love this perfume. It has an incredible trail. It projects for the entire time you have it on your skin, for the entire lifetime of the fragrance. I get around 10 to 12 hours of lasting power, and that's not even overspraying. And again, projection, it's something to write home about. It's really, really impressive. So if you haven't yet, I highly encourage you to try Oud for Greatness by Inizio Parfum. So guys, this wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed, and if that's the case, I would highly, highly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to hit the bell icon so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Thanks again for watching. Please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.